Bradley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports.
With that, it's time for the AFC Championship. And to call the action, as they have all year, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And yes, Larry, White Stuff is on the ground and in the air. 3 inches fell overnight, and we expect more as this game wears on. Should be interesting here at MetLife Stadium, just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They go play action here on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Kenneth Dixon. And he is knocked down from the side at the 46. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, You know, he say, file it away, lad. File it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about that used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie? When you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad?
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
After the penalty, it's Fournette, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run the option right here on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Shift together here from the D-line. On play action, they'll throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They'll set up to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. He'll return it from the 6. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Start the drive with Dixon. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Here we go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught by Gates, left side. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on third down. On third and short, it's Dixon. call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Adams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. On second down, it's Dixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. They stay on the ground with Dixon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now Dixon, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jags grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Fresh set of downs here. Fournette on the counter. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And now running right through it. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now a handoff for Dixon. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back to throw here. Dixon complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Detroit! Detroit! 319! 319! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he's forced out left. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Fournette, a first down carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now back to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Of course, he's fresh off the Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC, and what a game it was last week, and a long touchdown run right there.
He and his offensive line, the receivers blocking downfield, they're all in sync right now. Could carry him to a 2nd straight Player of the Week award.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it down and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Give him 3 on 1st down, It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. Finds his target. It's Gates. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 17 yards for the Jets there as they got themselves a first down. On first down, they go with Dixon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 15-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And some space here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things have...
It's a foot race. Kenneth Dixon, 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kenneth. Dixon, 70 yards. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Jaguars on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And New York set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Right back to Dixon. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
The give running right, Dixon. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On the give, this is Dixon. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! Set!
And he to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, but no problems converting there.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. And that's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
Complete to Wright. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a 2nd down. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Oh, design run for their wideout. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. New York set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Boom,
They'll try the counter with Dixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On first down, Adams. Room to run past midfield. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 63 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3.
Watching that body, body. Watching that body. Set, boom, landed.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A gain of 32 that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
No, check, Patriot. Let's go. Watching that body,
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Williams able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So the D-line's going to spread out. The drive begins with a run by Dixon. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run with Dixon, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Detroit! Hurry up!
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
Catanzaro's kick is right through, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. It's right. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here we go. Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play. And let's not take for granted, in these conditions, that's never an easy pass and catch.
You really got to find a way to drive the ball. You know, get your grip. You know, that's why we see some of the guys now, they put the gloves on when they throw the ball in this type of a condition. Sometimes the glove might make it too slippery. So you got to figure out what's going to work for you. But how about the receivers? Looking back and trying to locate the ball coming through snow and making sure they have full concentration.
Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. He'll drop to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go now.
They'll set up a throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Oh, no, he lost the football. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months...
you.